This is Max Steingart, and we're in the process of producing a whole series of what we call LEADERCASTs, where once a week we're inviting uh, professional people that have been using my trainings, for one thing, but are using the social networks like Facebook, like LinkedIn, to build their business. And what we're going to be doing every week is sharing success stories of some pretty, I think, incredible people who have taken to this like a duck takes to water, and have really taken it and their business, and not just their network marketing business, but have applied this to their professional careers. And probably one of my favorite examples, who I'm thrilled to introduce you to, is Jo Ann.
Thank you.
And no, I'm serious. Aside from the fact that I like her, I really, uh, from the first time we started working together, she was bound and determined, to make this work, and she did. And as a result, she's not only, building her networking business, but she's applied this to her regular career as, in the insurance field. So, Jo Ann, I'm thrilled to have you here. And what I'd like to do is just introduce you to everybody that's watching this LeaderCast, and I'd like you to share your story.
Thank you,
So,
Max.
how long have we been connected?
Gosh, you and I met years ago, but you and I started coaching probably about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And I, I tell you, it was one of the best decisions I've made.
Well, so well, share your story. Tell everybody about yourself, um, because everybody's dying to know.
Okay. Well, I've had a long history of sales and management with Fortune 500 companies. I started a traditional business, and at the same time, I've always wanted to have my own business. And I'm part of a network marketing group, and I've been a part of that group for 10 years. And all the time that I wanted to grow that business, I struggled. It was because I'd reach up to the people that introduced me to it, and I love the products, I'm passionate about them, but I never got any advice more than reach out to your warm circle, your warm market, your friends and your family. And I knew that there was a way to do it, but outside of that. And I remember running across you, and I found a YouTube video with you on there, and then you and I connected, and it's changed my life, honestly.
Well, how did it change your approach to your building your business? What did
Oh
you
my
learn
God.
from me that you weren't getting from the people in your company?
I mean, Max, what I've learned from you is the right way to connect, the right way to build, the right way to search for people. And really, I know you say it when you do your trainings, and I've learned to do the dance and how to connect properly.
Uh,
And it really is. It's a simple, proven way to do what you need to do, and literally, you're copying and pasting. You know, if nothing else, you think about yourself walking into a dinner party, and would you walk up and say, "Hey, Max, I do insurance," or "I recruit for this," or you wouldn't do that. And you teach us really a simple way of identifying the right people. Do the message one, they accept your connection. Do message two, whatever their response is, start doing the dance. And when you do, magic happens. And I've taken to what you've taught us and just really applied it to my full-time position. And not only that, I've applied it in such a way that I've built my own position. I've opened doors that never would have been there without your training, mentoring, and support.
Well, let me, for those of you that are watching this, when Jo Ann makes reference to message one, message two, it's really a simple text message where you're saying to somebody, hey, checked out your profile. You seem interesting. You seem like the type of person I'd like to know. So let's connect. There's nothing salesy about it. There's nothing hypey. It's like you meeting somebody out at a, at a casual event. It's that simple. It's always astounded me that people want to make this harder, than it is. So the first part, making that connection, like you said, is step one, step two. But after that, then it comes down to learning to put your agenda aside and focus on the other person. And you have mastered that to a point. It's working for you in your insurance business too.
Yeah. I mean, I've sent you, pictures. I've gotten paid to do trainings, and I basically do trainings that the way you taught us. You know what I mean? Really introducing people how to search. And like I said, it could be applied to a network marketing business, and it certainly can be applied to insurance. I mean, I have fun every single day when I get on LinkedIn looking for partners to bring into the insurance industry.
I don't really recall the details, but I remember how you connected with someone who was very, very influential in your business, and that kind of opened up doors too. Would you share that story with everybody? You know which one I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you
I
do.
absolutely do. Um, this was about a year ago, and I had met someone at a live event, and you know, I had been working on trying to build a relationship with him and introduce him to my network marketing business, and I felt like he was someone that I wasn't sure that I had the confidence to approach him because of what he has thousands of people across the country that are, in his insurance marketing organization. And I reached out to you the day that I was going to sit down with him. And I sat down with him, and you connected me with Werner in my company. And he called me on the way up to meet with this gentleman. And nothing could have given me evidence than that support that you gave me, Max. I mean, knowing that I had someone that's, maybe I don't, even, I don't even want to say a top earner, and knowing that he was in my pocket, I never needed to reach out to him, but knowing I had that support was just, there are no words for it, Max. You know that. And I did enroll this person, and I didn't just enroll this person. I've done trainings for his group. He's paid me thousands of dollars to do that. And I created my own position with him. And that's led me to another opportunity. And to be honest, I had someone yesterday approach me. And it's like in your training, I was looking through some of your stuff today. You had something about the ripple effect of what you do. And it's so true. Everything that we do, a post, a comment, a profile picture, a background, so many of these things that you teach us, these little things have a massive ripple effect. But as well as I do, that I did not have the support, even to this day, the people above me in my network marketing business. No one could replace the support you've given me. No one. That's how I grow my business.
Actually, what happened was when we started working together, one-on-one, and you told me, nobody's working with me, nobody's helping me. I said, well, just consider me your upline. And I've worked with people in your company. I'm familiar with your comp plan. And I know probably half of the people at the top, and they're all my friends. So when you told me, man, I've got this whale that I'd really like to have some help with, because he's going to be interested in talking to somebody that's very successful, that's making a solid 7-figure income. And I said, no problem. So I called one of my friends who's the biggest guy.
Mm.
And I said to him, I said, Ed, listen, I need a favor. I said, I'm working with this woman. I know she's not in your organization. She's she's in the company. She's not on your team, not in the group. There's no financial benefit for you to do this, except it's a favor to me. And he, anything you want. So I hooked you two up. And if you needed him, he'd be there for you.
Absolutely.
And just knowing he was there, gave you enough confidence to to proceed with it. You've been with the company long enough to know, so that you knew all of that stuff. And what you've gone through and what you're in the process of going through right now, if we stop and we look back to where you were a year ago and where you are today, big difference. How if we were going to take a snapshot, okay, a snapshot a year ago and today, what would you say how would you describe the difference?
I mean, like a basic thing. I wasn't really active. I mean, obviously I was on, but I mean, from then to now, I'm an expert at what I do, and people see it. Max, it's true. I mean, I've been described as magical by people that I've connected with my opportunities. The company that I'm recruiting for the insurance opportunity, the VP says my superpower is LinkedIn. That's how he describes me. I have superpowers, and LinkedIn is one of them. So, obviously, what you've taught me is, like I said, life changing. I've created my own opportunities. I'm in control of where I go, and I do what I love. You know what I mean? Where you can't put a price on that. You
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the reason that we're doing these LEADERCASTs is because when people learn this and they put all the pieces together, surprisingly enough for me, I understand why. But you all do what you're doing, you're going to influence and help the people that you connect with and that you work with. But you're not going to get up on stage and talk to everybody in your company and tell them about this. You're building a team, you're building an organization, you want your people to have the edge, because there's nothing, when you think about it, that you're doing right now that other people couldn't do. Like you said, it's the dance.
Yeah, it's so true, Max. I mean, when you talk about having the edge, I mean, you teach us how to get down to that keyword. I mean, even I've watched hundreds of hours. We've had our personal coaching sessions, but I've watched hundreds of hours of what you do. And that's really, has given me the confidence to do what I do, do it the way I do it. You go into LinkedIn is always evolving and changing. And all I have to do is hop on one of your sessions and be like, that's it. You know what I mean? But it's really finding the right balance between what you've given us, which is a roadmap, and tweaking it to your personality, your opportunity. But it can be applied to anything, any business, any opportunity. It's amazing. It's just, I feel so blessed to be, one of your students, and also to be able to influence me. And that's exactly what I do.
That's the part that keeps me doing what I'm doing. Is watching you work with other people, help them, give them the tools, the confidence to basically do what they need to do to live their dreams. So I applaud you for your commitment to building your business. Applaud you for your commitment to personal growth, because, like you said, LinkedIn is always changing. The environment is always changing. You're always having to modify things, and I'm thrilled to be here, to help you. One quick little story before we end, just as an example. I was working with someone in your company about a year and a half ago, and he was sponsored by one of the leaders in the company. You couldn't ask for a better relationship. And then his sponsor died, and he kind of dropped out of it. But he had a home cleaning business.
Mhm.
So, and he was making about maybe $250,000 a year cleaning houses. He ends up applying again, using his knowledge about finding people on LinkedIn. He started approaching people that managed office buildings, people that managed hotels, and his profile gave him an easy entree. So he started working with bigger properties, and of course he had to hire more people. But the next year, he went from $250,000 to over 6 million. And then he buys into a franchise, and he's got a phenomenal story. He lands a $20 million contract with Verizon to clean their towers. And he was bringing in so many people, this caliber, that now he's a partner in the franchise.
Yeah.
And listen, at some point in time, it's not going to be long before somebody's going to offer you a partnership because of how you're helping people and what you're doing. So I really applaud you. And for those of you that are watching it, if there's anybody that's on LinkedIn, and maybe you're in a company and you don't have the help, you don't have the guidance, if you're looking for a way to build your business, from home, and you want someone to work with you and teach you how to do it, reach out to Jo Ann. She's Jo Ann Gallant on LinkedIn. Send her a connection request and hook up with this lady, because not only is she good at what she does, but she's a wonderful motivator. What she's doing for the people, the support that she's giving the people that she's bringing into the business, will keep them connected to her, forever. So, Jo Ann, I really appreciate the fact that you took your time out to do this. And more important than that, I appreciate the example that the motivation that you're going to give so many people who may be in a company 8 years, 9 years, don't have the information to be successful. It's out there. Unfortunately, there's too much information, and there's a lot of bad information. But reach out to Jo Ann, make that connection, and she'll help you begin the journey that will end up with you living the life of your dreams. And for those of you, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this on Facebook and you are not on LinkedIn, man, you better get over there, because LinkedIn is 1,000 times better than Facebook. Think about it, 800 million professionals on there, and you're looking at their resumes, you know what they do. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful database. And again, congratulations, Jo Ann. I'm thrilled to be able to share your story. We're going to do these every Friday, and this is actually the first one that we've done. And we were kicking around, who was I going to invite to do the first one? And I've got a whole list of people that read like a who's who, in the network marketing industry. But Jo Ann, you were so special that at a staff meeting, I said, no, I want to do the first one with her.
Well,
And
I'm so
so,
honored.
no,
Thank
no,
you, Matt.
I am so thrilled to see somebody take this information and do with it what you've done. And over the,
I'm forever grateful and blessed,
wow,
honestly, for all you've done for me.
that makes two of us. So, folks, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend here in the United States. It's a 3-day holiday. And it's a great way to jump on LinkedIn and start building your business. So until we catch up again in the future, again, have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck in building your business, and God bless all of you.